talking about the different curling irons that I have and how you use them and how the curl comes out. And I am also going to be doing hair on my model, which would be my sister. And we're going to be curling her hair with the different curling irons and kind of showing you what those look like as well as me telling you what they look like. Yeah, so let's get started. This one I have gotten from Sally's. This is a curling wand. It's an argon heat one. I like professional curling irons, and I also like the ones from Sally's. I think they're okay. I've actually had this since I was like a junior in high school, and I really like it. This one would be an inch to about a ½ inch on the bottom, so you would wrap your hair from the very biggest part down to the bottom. It gives it more kind of a natural curl, not necessarily all the same curl. This one you can also control the heat, which is nice too. It goes from 1 to about 30 actually, so you make sure you don't want to have it on 30 unless you have super coarse hair. The next one I'm going to be talking about is my Hot Tools 1-inch curling iron. So this one I've literally had since I was probably in middle school because I would use this for studio dance a lot, and then I would curl my hair. I've actually burnt my hair off with this curling iron, so that's cool when I was a sophomore in high school. This one, the Hot Tools, I love Hot Tools. They have very good curling irons, curling wands, products, everything like that. But yeah, this is a 1-inch with a clip. And this also has a heat temperature setting. The next one I'm going to be talking about is another argon heat curling iron. This one is a 1.5, I believe. Yeah, this is a 1.5. I love to use this one for big loose curls. This one is really great, really loose curls, but if you keep it on longer it can get tighter. This also has a heat temperature setting from 1 to 30 as well. Don't keep it on 30, just kind of depends on how tight you want the curl and what type of hair you have. And I also have this Hot Tools 2-inch curling iron. This thing is like honkin' heavy, it's huge. This one is for more of a blown out look, and just to get the ends, this really doesn't give much of a curl because it's so big, especially on people with long hair. For me, usually I've used it with this short of hair and it's worked fine. I can only do the long pieces though. Underneath you usually can't do it, so I just kind of curl it back with my flat iron. But I really do like this one for a more blown out look. And last but not least, I'm going to be talking about the Bellamy 6-in-1 Complete Curler. So this one actually comes with 6 detachable heads, and one of them is on it right now. They lock and they come off, and then you just have the actual piece. But they're really cool when you plug them in as well, because it'll tell you, you can hit up the temperature setting. It'll start you at a really normal one for somebody that probably has fine hair, and I really like that. But you can up it, and I really don't, honestly, and it tells you when it's ready to go, when it's ready to heat up. This one is actually the 19mm by 19mm. I really like this one because it gives it a nice tight curl, but it also can be beachy, kind of gives it that finger wave look if you comb through it. It's really pretty. But yeah, so these are all the different ones that it comes with. I know you can see that in the front as well as when you open it up. You can see it on the inside. It comes with a glove, the handle, and the nice thing that I like about this one as well is it comes with the pearl wand. I've actually used this on my hair when I had a little bit longer hair, and I really liked it. It's just a little bit different curl. They also have ones in here that go from bigger to smaller, just kind of like that other one that I have, just a little bit smaller on that one. And then they also have a bigger iron.
Hi guys!
This is my sister Nicole. She's going to be our lovely model today.
I look like I have a mullet on my head.
Alright, so I'm going to take the Moroccan Oil Heat Styling Protection as a heat protectant today. So then that way we can kind of keep our hair protected. Just going to do a couple sprays on that. I'm going to start off with the flat iron curl. I know I didn't mention this before, but this one has become really popular lately, and so it gives it lots of texture, and you can really control the curl without being in a curling iron. So I just have an Ultra Chi that I got from Ulta. I really like it. The only thing I don't like is that it does not have a temperature control, but I'm pretty sure that The cheese that don't are pressure controlled, so they get hotter when you squeeze them, just by the pressure that you're putting on it. So that's a helpful tip that I just also learned. So what I'm going to do, just to show you guys the different types of curls, I'm just going to take random sections, but I'm going to take about a 1.5 section. Normally I'd be starting lower on the hair, but I just wanted to show you guys this. So we have some longer hair, but I'm going to take a 1.5 section of hair. And since this is kind of in the middle, if I was starting on the right side, I would curl back this way. If I was starting on the left, I'd curl this way, but just for the purpose of the video, I'm going to curl to the left just so you guys can see better. So I'm going to start at the root, and I'm just going to just flip that over the hair, and I'm just going to turn, and pull at the same time. Usually with a flat iron curl, you kind of have to flip it just so it can kind of get it up each way, but this is kind of the wave that it gets. It doesn't give too much of a curl. You can get it to be a curl if you did some more. If you kept turning the wand as you were pulling out the flat iron, then that way you could get a little bit of a tighter curl. Personally, I don't really like the way that looks, so I just kind of keep it in one place as I turn it. Keep it in one place, pull until I get to the ends. Keep those just a little bit straight, and you get a nice flat iron curl. So next I'm going to be using the 2-inch Hot Tools curling iron. So I'm gonna, usually when you have a barrel about this big, I'd like to take about 2-inch section. So I'm going to take about a 2-inch section, and then I'm just going to curl it. About a 2-inch section. So then I'm just going to take it and I'm going to wrap it back to the left just so you guys can see it. I'm going to keep it at the root of the hair. Just kind of keep it on for a couple seconds. Drop it. You can kind of see it just kind of gives it a blown out look. Necessarily doesn't really curl it. I'll keep it on there a little bit longer, see if we can get some curl on the end that's there. But usually I just like to use it for a blown out look. I don't like to use it really necessarily just to get some curl. So yeah, as you can see, it just kind of smooths out the hair. Okay, so the next one we're going to be using is the Argan Heat curling iron, and it is going to be the 1.5 inch. So I'm just going to take a section on this side. You can really, with these, you can really choose how big of a section you want. I'm going to take about an inch section. But I'm going to be curling it back to the right, and I'll show you one as well to the left. So I always keep it at the root just because I kind of like the way that curl is a little bit better. So I'm going to keep it at the root and keep turning, and while each time that I turn, I'm just going to lift this up a little bit, so then that way the hair goes through easily and it stays smooth. It'll leave it for a little bit. Drop it, and that's about the curl that you get. Now if you choose to, you can take a brush and comb through it. You can play with it with your fingers. That'll kind of give it a little bit looser curl. And then I'm also going to show you how I would do it to the left. So I'm going to take about an inch section here as well. And I'm just going to curl it back to the left. So whenever you are curling this way, make sure that the clip always goes towards the front of the face. That way you know that you're curling it all back. Once you get to the middle, then you can switch sides. So that's about the curl that you would get with that one as well. So the next one I'm going to be using is the 1-inch Hot Tools curling iron. I don't have this up very high, so I'm just going to take about an inch section with this one. And I am just going to curl it back. I'll actually curl to the left so you can see. But I'm going to put the clip in front. Normally on the side I curl it to the right. And I'm just going to keep it at that root still. Get those ends in there just a little bit, not too much. Don't want to burn those ends at all. And drop. And that's about what a 1-inch looks like. They're obviously a little bit tighter than the 1.5. So next I am going to be using the Argan Heat Curling Wand, the 1.5 to 1/2 inch, I believe, or the 1 inch to 1/2 inch, I believe. So I'm just going to take a inch section here, and again you can take as much as you want. And I am just going to curl this to the right, just so you guys can see this as well. So I'm going to sort of hold this in my left hand. I'm going to start wrapping towards the top, and I'm just going to keep wrapping towards the bottom. I'm going to hold it there for a little bit and watch her ends. And I'm going to let it drop. So this is the curl. It kind of gives it a little bit of a tighter curl. You can tell that it started bigger and got a little bit smaller here. So then last but not least, I'm going to be using the Bellamy 6-in-1 curling wand. I'm going to be using the 19mm by 19mm. This one works best for her hair personally, so she likes this one a lot, so I'm going to be using this one. I'm going to take another 1/2 inch section, and I'm just going to wrap at the beginning. Doesn't really matter where you're wrapping here. It's all the same length. So I'm going to hold it for a little bit, and then I'm going to drop it. This is kind of the curl that this one gives. It's just a little bit tighter than this 1 inch to 1.5 inch. But this one I like a lot because it's really fun. Alrighty guys, well thanks for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you guys would like an in-depth video on the Bellamy 6-in-1 complete curling wand, then I will be able to do that for you, and I will also get a model so we can do layer by layer of each length as well. If you guys would like also a full head of styling, curling, then I can definitely do that for you. If you have any requests of videos that you would like me to do, I can also do that as well. So if you guys have any questions, just go ahead and contact me on Twitter, Instagram, or comment here below. I will also have all of the curling irons and all of that info down below as well, so go ahead and check that out. If you guys would like a haul, a recent haul video, or if you would rather see tutorials, then go ahead and let me know. Thanks for watching guys, and I'll see you soon. Bye! And she was in it too, guys.